Yo, what's good? NBA YouTube. It's your man 100 Grand Ross with the Rock Never Stops. Coming to you with another episode of NBA Talk. Today, you could probably guess from the picture at the front, the captions. But it's time that we talk about this Golden State Warriors young core. If you like this video, smash that like button, hit subscribe, the bell for notifications, and all that jazz. Look, the reality is the Golden State Warriors are a champion franchise. They are the cream of the crop when it comes to the NBA. They do so many things well. They make the right decisions at the right time. They have instilled a system, a foundation, a culture. They have their MVP level player in Stephen Curry. They have their all star level players in Draymond Green and Klay Thompson. They have the chemistry, the continuity. They just have everything you want in a championship contending team. They are committed to their plans. Um, they make sure that they follow through. And all of that has trickled down to their development staff. And I wouldn't even say trickle down. I would say it's probably foundational to what they do in their developmental program. We have to remember that this is a team that is renowned for its development of the work that Mark Jackson did with green lighting and giving the opportunity to Klay Thompson and Stephen Curry to be the greatest shooting duo of all time. Um, then we look at the development of Draymond Green, uh, choosing him in place of then All Star David Lee, the development of Harrison Barnes and uh, guys who have come along afterwards, whether it's somebody like Gary Payton II, Kayvon Looney, Damian Lee. Uh, these are all guys that once they brought into their wheelhouse were committed to developing, committed to ensuring that they knew their role on the team and giving them an opportunity to play in that role. And we're seeing that with this next young crop of talented young players. They did what any smart franchise should and would do when you have a couple of down years. They're in the NBA Finals. Kevin Durant goes down. Klay Thompson goes down. And so the next season, they're like, okay, we're still gonna, give it a go. We got Draymond and Steph, two of the three that won us the championship before KD got there. Let's give it a go. And the moment Stephen Curry got hurt, they did exactly what they were supposed to do. Tank, tank. They were just like, "That's it. All right, cool. We're packing it in. We're gonna get ourselves a high draft pick," and that's what they end up getting. I want to say Jordan Poole that next year. Then the year after that, uh, Steph comes back, but it's kind of a down year still, and so they end up lucking out and they get James Wiseman. Then last season, they pick up Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody. And what you notice is that they don't just have a plan for these young players, but they have a vision for how they're going to acclimate to the winning ways, the winning culture of their franchise. And we saw it on full display on Tuesday against the San Antonio Spurs. They knew exactly what their role was. They knew exactly what was expected of them. And they were able to play to that role at a high level. It's something to be said for the Steve Kerr, um, I guess, outlook coming through the Greg Popovich tree, Phil Jackson tree, and also being a role player. It had to have been something to be a role player playing Michael Jordan, knowing that your role is going to be smaller despite your abilities because of how magnificent Michael Jordan was. And then going to the San Antonio Spurs, and then you have a larger role where they give you an opportunity to be a star at your role, and you're still playing next to Hall of Famers like Tim Duncan, Tony Parker likely in the future. And he begins to see that, you know what? There's something to maximizing the talent of all your talent from 1 through 15. Not just centering in and focusing in on your superstar level players, but creating a system in which everyone has an opportunity to eat. Every player can have their day. Every player has the outlook that if I get it going within this system, I can be highlighted and be a big contributor to winning, and people can see what I can do. This does a few things. It instills in the mindset of a player that one, they can show up each and every day knowing that it'll pay off, knowing that if they continue to put in the hard work, dedication, and focus, that they can be able to have their moment in the sunshine. How's that song go? Everybody likes the sunshine, right? Everybody likes to have a moment in the sunshine. And yet, not everybody gets the opportunity. But in this system, it's not only created for you to have a moment in the sunshine, a moment in the spotlight where you can contribute to winning for a franchise that is used to winning, that is continually on national cable network channels, but you might also have an opportunity to be a star for the day. Not just play well, but be a star for the day. And what this does is it gives your best players an opportunity to rest and to be able to reserve their energy for the playoffs. This is the reason why. And this is what San Antonio did that really taught the league a lesson is that when you have a superstar player, you want your superstar player to last. You don't want a superstar player that's going to burn out after a few seasons, after 5, 6 years, because you have to play them all these minutes, back to back games, and lean so heavily on them. There's only a few Michael Jordans, and even he had to take a couple years off in the middle of his career, right? There's only one or two LeBron Jameses that are going to be able to play 36, 37, 38, 39 minutes a game for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 seasons. Most of these guys end up having big time injuries because of their usage, because of fatigue, because of overuse. We saw this greatest in the legacy of Tom Thibodeau and Derrick Rose, playing a superstar player far too many minutes and burning him out and leading him to injury at far too young of an age. You almost did it to Zach Levine too when he was in Minnesota. Talking about head coach Tom Thibodeau, who's now with the Knicks. We already seen that he's burnt out most of the Knicks there. But all that's to say is that the Golden State Warriors are different. Are different. Now they're playing with house money because they know they got their superstars. They know that they've got their system. They know they've got their guys they're relying upon, even All Star Andrew Wiggins. They don't have to worry about if these guys can really win. And at the same time, they're already at the top of the West, at the top of the league, number 2 seed in the West, top 5 team in the NBA. But that game on Tuesday night against the San Antonio Spurs shows that they're not just playing guys for the sake of playing them; they're actually preparing them for their moment. They showed not just their talent, but they showed their resolve. They showed their determination, their confidence that the franchise and head coach has instilled in them. They took advantage of the freedom and the extra opportunity, the minutes, the shots. Guys like Jordan Poole show that he could lead a team as a leading scorer, as a number one option, even though he didn't shoot a good percentage, but he showed the gumption to make the right plays, to make the big plays down the stretch. Jonathan Kaminga, as always, shows you his outer worldly athleticism and physical tools combined with his nose for the basket, his footwork, his physicality, his amazing touch around the rim, and his improving jump shot, his 3 point range. He's taking the right shots and he's making them at a high level. And then we saw Moses Moody out of Arkansas, who was a top high school recruit, top recruit going into the draft, not recruit, but top draft, a draft choice, right behind Kaminga. And we saw that even though he hadn't gotten a lot of opportunities throughout the season, the moment he did, he was ready. Boy, that boy Moses Moody did everything that was on his draft scouting report. He hit threes. He defended at a high level with a 7 foot wingspan at 6'6", 6'7". He was able to get into passing lanes. He was able to get his shot off. I mean, and that shot looks sweet. Oh my goodness. That shot looks sweet. Looked like butt out there. He was just hitting nothing but the bottom of the net. And this leads us to the one young player that we're all still waiting to see, James Wiseman. James motherfucking Wiseman. Boy, I've been high on this dude since he came out of Memphis. Wasn't worried about him. Still not worried about his talent. His athleticism, it's something beautiful to just watch. But there's been a lot of questions about him. A lot of questions. I mean, a lot of questions. But if it's any indication of what we're seeing from this Golden State Warriors team, he's going to be just fine. He's not only going to be just fine, he's going to be big time. When he's ready, when he really starts being trusted, he's going to be ready for those minutes, to be ready for that opportunity. And I think you're going to see a James Wiseman that's ready to take over the league. Maybe not this year, probably not even next year, even the year after. But you start looking at year 4, 5. Oh, he's going to be scary, outright scary. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think James Wiseman is going to be the next big thing? Do you think he's going to really step up the way we're seeing these other young players do? Let me know in the comments. I'll be sure to respond. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, the bell for notification, and I'm out, y'all. See y'all next time.